Hello, beloved. I just want to make sure I get this inspired message out. Because when it's inspired and the anointing comes, it's so important to share it in that moment. So here we are, January 2nd, 2022, and we are here for such a time as this. Now, in this moment. And if you are listening to this at this moment, this message is for you. We are incredibly gifted to navigate through these challenging, turbulent times. We have been gifted with the divine I am that I am. That's who we are. We are the divine I am that I am, and we can navigate through this. But let me tell you this. The higher vision. There's a higher vision beyond la pandemia, beyond the chaos, beyond all this stuff that keeps coming, bombarding our minds. Each and every visionary, prophetess, leader, forerunner has a piece of the vision, has a piece of what is upon us and what is coming our way. So here's my piece. I'm encouraging for you to go to the higher vision, because there's a higher vision. There's a higher vision, and we can navigate above the chaos. And we're going to need spiritual strength, spiritual mastery, and spiritual tools to get through it. We are quite able to get through it, more than able to get through this. So here's what I see as a seer. I see that for those of us who have really mastered that inner realm, who have mastered the inner realm and have found how that peace center, we can rise above the chaos. We can rise above it. We can fly above it. And from that place, we can help others. We can support others, because quite frankly, there are many who are really struggling. You have been called to such a time as this. You've been called to such a time as this. And as I have been saying over the last, 20 years maybe, since about 2000, that there's going to come a time when people are going to wake up. Even those who are awakened or were awakened are waking up. There's going to come a time, and that time is right now, when people will wake up and come looking for you. They're going to come looking for you. They're coming to look for you, the ones who have the gifts of bringing people back to their peace center, bringing people back to their divinity, bringing them back to their true minds. Because quite frankly, there's a war in the heavenlies. There's a war going on. And most of us, not me, I know how to fight that war. Most of us don't know what to do with it. It's beyond peace. It's beyond love and light. It's beyond love and light. Because quite frankly, as my master teachers have shared, evil never sleeps. Evil never sleeps. That department, that group, are very well funded and very organized, and they don't sleep. The love and light people, they sleep. They think they're awake and they sleep. The love and lights are not organized or well funded, and that's the facts. So when these beautiful souls wake up and they see, holy Toledo, there's going to be the group that wakes up and say, oh my gosh, I need to find someone who can help me. Well, that's you. I've been talking about this for the last 20 years. They're going to wake up looking for you. So that's one group. There's going to be the group that see, they wake up and they're going to say, oh no, I'm going back to sleep. They're going to continue to self-medicate, get distracted. They're going to be distracted. They're going to be anything. They'll do anything to keep from seeing what's in front of them and what's inside of them. And then there's going to be the group that check out. Literally, they wake up and they're like, oh, I'm out. What is this? SHIT? I'm out. There's like a 600% increase in suicides. They're looking for you. So there's a higher vision. We can fly above what is going on, but we have to be spiritually prepared, spiritually strong. And quite frankly, what's going to get us through this is our supreme connection to the divine I am that I am, to our peace center, getting those spiritual tools, making sure that we are depositing, that we are consistent with our spiritual practices. Because every time we are consistent with our spiritual practices, every day, we are making a deposit to our spiritual account. And then we can draw on that for what is here upon us. And the feminine is going to be the feminine energy, the feminine principles, the honoring of the great goddess, the honoring of the great mother, the honoring of all that she represents. We're the ones who are going to turn it around. We are the ones who are going to turn it around. So there's a higher vision, and we must open our eyes because, quite frankly, from where I stand and what I'm doing right now and what I see going on right now, and I'm in Oaxaca, Mexico, I'm not bombarded by all the stuff that you in the USA are being bombarded by. I'm touched by the suffering of the people and the incredible spiritual warfare, energetic warfare, psychological warfare that you're going through. But we're going to make it through it. We win. God wins. Love wins all the time. But we must be strengthened in our spiritual practices, our spiritual mastery, and we have to master the tools, the true tools, not just saying love and light. That's not going to do it. How do we know it's not going to do it? Because we're in the situation that we're in. When you rise above the chaos, there's love and light. When you fly up high, there's love and light. Yes, pure love, pure light, not just saying it. We're going to make it through it. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through it. And some of you are doing well. Most people are not. Now, this is important. So listen very carefully. There's an interruption in the distribution of goods, of food. There's an interruption in the distribution of water. And if we didn't learn anything from last year and 2020 and 2021 and these horrendous storms, the time Texas went down, in the middle of the winter, the whole grid went down. If we didn't learn anything from that and didn't prepare from that, then we're foolish. Please, beloveds, get ready. Be prepared. Make sure, and I've been talking about this for the last 20 years as well, make sure you are growing your food. Make sure you have more than enough food in your homes, in your cupboards, and I'm not talking about hoarding. Make sure you have enough for yourself and your family and to share with your neighbors, because there are people who are suffering. Make sure you have enough water, especially during this winter that's upon us. Especially those who live in the northern states of the USA. So I'm talking to the US, but I know I've spoken to people in Europe who are suffering, depressed, wondering, gosh, we got to go through another year of this? Well, yeah, until we come into our divinity, come into our God-being selves, and literally grasp the tools, master the spiritual tools that we need in this moment. And there's so many. I see us winning. And I see that to get through, we're going to have to go through and rise higher, rise so much higher. And I'm going to speak to my sisters here now. Let us be like water. Let us be in our feminine principles with the element of water. What can stop water? Nothing. Fire, earth, blocks, boulders, air, nothing. I bless you in this incredible time that we're in. And I encourage you to get back to your peace center. Get back to your divinity. Put away the distractions. And I'm not saying not have fun. Yeah, have fun. But golly, don't have fun at the expense of your soul. Because this warfare we're in right now, and it is a warfare, is after our minds, our sovereignty, and our sexual energy. And if we have not mastered our minds, our spiritual mastery, and our sexual energy, you're going to go through it literally going to go through it and take it out. So, I want to say this because I said I was going to share the vision. Themes for 2022. And I'm so deeply grateful to my teacher, Dr. Pillai. He is talking about the themes of peace, because that's that peace center. How do you get there? Peace, protection. We need that spiritual protection over our bodies, our minds, our sexual energy, our families. There's a warfare out there. And prosperity. We are going to flow like water. We're going to strengthen our spiritual muscles. We're going to clear the blocks that are keeping us from stepping into this realm. We're going to clear the negative karma, because we all have it. We all have it. And when we have the karma, it gets in our way from the blessings and in our own powerful spiritual power. And we are going to take these themes, these essences of the nuggets of spiritual food, if I can say. Eat that. Get strong. Here's the other thing. Make sure you have natural medicine in your medicine cabinets for your immune system and to get strong, because the stuff that's coming down, it's coming at always and all different ways, and our physical bodies are what hold the soul. Make sure you have natural remedies in your medicine cabinet for yourself, your family, and to share with those who don't. Make sure you have enough food, water, the supplies you need, and your medicine. And the greatest medicine of all is your spiritual medicine. I bless you. I send you a great grand blessing from the Magdalene. I send you the highest blessings of health and wealth and abundance and joy and harmony and right relationships. I send a blessing to your seed, that when you plant that seed, it grows into a wonderful abundance for the harvest. Hold on tight, darlings. We're going through it. But, weeping may endure for the night, but joy comes in the morning. And the springtime does come. It's the cycle. It's the cycle. I am going to be offering the higher spiritual teachings because it's the time. And I'm going to be introducing spiritual mastery so that your families can be prepared for such a time as this. I bless you. So it is, and so it is.